All right. It's one of the guys in our draft pool. Yeah, this will work. It's perfect.
If anything, you're going to have opportunities to make dudes with the poisoners.
Yep. Go wide.
It's probably just good to attack, make a 1/1, and still do that.
I could push it. I could push this.
Well, you'll still be able to do it off the live fast energy.
Yeah. Kind of want to get rid of it.
I think you just attack, make a 1/1, and then high Spire Infusion and save your die young.
For bigger threats.
I think you just still make a 1/1 here. You just want to be putting power on the board.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
And then probably just the second Aether Poisoner, and the next turn you can Sage pre-combat. Having die young up.
Yeah.
And that's a good sign for us. He's looking for a land and he found it. And he plays a Sky Skiff.
Interesting.
Just make sure you have a green up at the end of turn.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
There's just so many premium creatures in this set that left unchecked can do this kind of thing with the right cards around it. Like you played 2/2 drops and you've generated 6 power on the board through them.
Pretty much. Not to mention all the tricks that you can shake a stick at, though. Ooh.
That is something you can die young. It's a nice fatty target.
What?
So, I mean, at this point, you have 8 power on the field. You have 2 turns to actually. He's on a 2-turn clock, and then you have Blossoming Defense.
Oh, it is best of 2.
All right.
High stakes.
I would click up top, just showing the green and the black and the artifacts you can put in.
No, it's good the way it is.
Didn't really see much.
Malice makes him discard a card. It's a revolt trigger. And then when it leaves play, I think you draw a card or something like that. So a revolt trigger. Very cheap effects.
I like the opponent just playing the do-nothing style until you can play a 5/5 that gives us a really optimal thing. It's a mulligan.
Pray?
There's no praying here. It's a mole.
That's a little bit better.
As long as you have a playable creature, it is better.
I'm dropping a forest.
Yep, because you might draw Essence. Essence.
Go figure.
One of like 2 double green spells.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Flint Sleeve Siphoner, former standard all-star, current good card in historic.
Yeah.
If you're playing in black, Flint Sleeve's in your wheelhouse.
Yep.
Worth noting, though, the opponent is on all swamps, though.
Yep.
So he might be sitting on a handful of white spells.
Interesting.
It might just be dropping Long Tusk Cub here.
Yeah.
Keeping up, pumping it up, and then you can also Maul Fist next turn to boost him even more.
Yeah.
Optimally, I wish that swamp was like a Blossom Defense, because I think we'd be taking over the game if that was the case. Between height, all that, everything we have.
Don't have that luxury, though.
Nope.
We'll just hang back. Gonna take your card? No.
Opponent's also on some sort of energy plan if he's not drawing there. Die young. No, he has enough energy here. He can go up to 4. So Long Tusk is just dead.
Okay. It's gonna attack with the 2 little guys. Oh, everybody. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's making 1/1s, but he's low on resources, so we're still in this.
He's gonna hate me. Here we go.
It's a good way to stay relevant, that's for sure.
He'll block with his little dude, so that's fine. Yeah. There we go. Take your base. Okay. He's trying to gear up for something. Hey, there's your planes. I'm about to do Nature's Way right now. Yeah. Maul Fist, get more energy. And then Nature's Way, his siphoner.
Yeah, you don't want him to be able to draw extra cards every turn.
No.
Might have been correct to target the Maul Fist there, the Maul Fist, only because he has a pump spell. I mean, you're not going to take the damage back.
Yeah. I'm going to see what they got.
And yeah, make a dude.
Yep.
No reason not to anymore.
Yep. Yep. There's your blocker. That's fine. Okay, so I got board presence, but he has 4 cards on me, though.
We have some really good draws here, particularly the 4-drop green creature. It's a 3/3 with Fabricate.
Yeah.
That'd be great here for blockers and attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Opponent is on the green or the black-white. Just spam the board with 1/1's plan, which I particularly like in this format.
Yeah. I'm going to crush through with the Revolutionary. I got a pump in hand. I want to see what I could take out.
I mean, he might just take 3 damage. Or he might do this, which is good.
I love trample.
I mean, it's probably just worth eating one, yeah. Blooming Marsh, it wheeled.
It did wheel.
Yes, it did.
Okay, he's got me on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless you draw something good here, we need to not attack. I mean, we need to find an answer for the responders. We need to make sure we have blockers back to not increase his clock. As it stands right now, it's 2 turns?
he's just going to attack with the flyer. Yep.
He's supposed to attack with everything right here, but he didn't do it.
He didn't do it because he's afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid about. Just it was a bad attack.
Wow.
I mean, he's going to kill you now anyway, but
Yeah.
if he didn't have that, like, he still had you at 2 turns, putting you on the top removal for the responder.
No, he has flyers and artifacts now, so that's new knowledge. Do we sub in the skiff?
Skiff is probably good here now, just to be able to block.
What are we taking out, though? Appetite?
Appetite's still good here. I'd probably just cut a rhino. Keep it simple.
All right.
I forgot what Subtle Strike does. I think that just like gives something -1/-1. That might have been also there too.
-1, -1, and +1/+1 counter. Choose one or both.
Yeah, he's got like a pretty big boot.
Oh, this is a very decent hand.
Yeah, just need to draw some creatures. This
Yeah.
is capable. Just need to get a swamp, and the hand is complete.
Yeah.
It's not like my favorite hand I've ever seen, but at the same time, ooh,
Cub is good.
if he doesn't play anything relevant, Cub can take over the game.
Cub voiced. I think this is it, boys. Look at this. Yeah, I'll take the scry. Oh, beautiful.
That's really good.
Oh. Okay, should we eliminate? Just push in.
It's just what's the right way to go about this. You could die young without killing just to have the energy to make him not block. I mean,
and I do have extra blossoming defense too.
It's probably
I have protection.
This is a really subtle play, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever the end result is, I want that construct off the field, but I also want the Long Tusk Cub to grow, which is the issue. So probably just die on killing it and then getting the energy. I was trying to think in my head, like, what's the right way to go about it, but this is probably the best. Because you can still grow them, and you still have protection with a Blossoming Defense, which is going to be it is going to be a blowout. Definitely. If he doesn't block with that responder, you race that. Like, you win that race.
Oh.
So it's probably attack with the Cub. He's not going to block. You pump. You High Spire Infusion. You pump again before damage. You can High Fire now. It's fine. And just pump in response. Make it yoke it up. Yeah, you win this race a lot. Long Tusk Cub is one of the best creatures you can have on your side.
Especially on turn 2, with nothing on the board.
Like, in this case, he's going to have to chump it. You draw another black source. You're going to essence Extraction the flyer. And still have a protection for the cub.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Let's push it in. Let's do some tricks.
No, yeah, it's just attacking.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably play Skiff, just to be efficient with your mana.
He's going to try to double block.
There's no point to double blocking here. He's just going to draw the card.
Okay. Skiff.
Yep, just keep up green and skiff it up. I wish that Live Fast was another land, either Forest or Swamp, but
yeah. I'll take a swamp any.
we're still in the right. We're still in the right area we want to be in. Like, he can get a little bit of his life back, but the long run, as it is on the board, Long Tusk Cup wins this game.
I want to do this and turn that into a flyer. And
Yeah.
Blossom. Okay. So do this.
Well, you want to protect the Long Tusk Cub. Like, you can attack with a Skiff, but it's only going to gain him more life. Like, if you kill the Responder, that's cool and all. But if the Cub dies, your chances of winning goes down a lot.
Okay.
Like, you just want any other land so you can live fast and hopefully, like, hit the right colors you want. Looks like he's color screwed as well, but he will be forced to block with that Responder sooner or later.
For preservation, yes.
As good as Responder is, you can't race a Long Tusk Cub that is only going to get bigger. I think the math is without him playing another creature, it's like on a 3-turn clock with attacks. Maybe 2 with Blossoming Defense.
Mm-hmm. It's getting spread.
Yep. Blocks the Long Tusks. Alright, next turn. Also, we should have blocked with the Sky Skip last turn. Like, still attack with a Long Tusk Cub to force him to chump. But then just make sure to block the Responder with a Sky Skiff.
Should I keep the green up?
Yeah, you always need to green up.
Okay.
Especially if he has one of the more bulky removal spells. It's just such a blowout.
Yeah.
No, block with a Skiff.
Oh, sorry.
Your life is precious, Roy. Your life is precious.
It won't be soon. Interesting. Okay, recast for the second turn. It's even better. Oh, he's tapped out.
Yeah, I mean, well, attack first.
Attack first?
Yeah, we're going to kill the responder no matter what, but you don't want to give him better information for blocking.
Okay.
Like, what if, for some reason, he decides to block with responder? You know, maybe there's something in his hand that lets him do something even better now that he has that information. So now you just yeah, that works too. Keep up essence. Now Skiff is really good, although he's going to get him for Menace.
That's fine. He's going to recast his Enthusiast, though.
That's fine.
Oh, wow. What is this? That's kind of an odd play. Oh, okay, that's another one. No. It's not going for spreads.
Well, he's still in a fine place here. There's not a lot of trample gainers in here, so just having Cub is good. Or no, just having like a one blocker, or 1 to 2 blocks is going to be good for Cub.
Okay.
In this case, we just need to draw a few more creatures and we'll be fine. Just stuff with it as 2 toughness. That's fine as well. You probably lead on Live Fast.
Lead this?
Yeah, I mean, see if you can get a better creature out on the board. Maybe a land creature. So you're going to probably play in Sage this turn. Maybe not play Sage this turn.
Should I attack with a Skiff? Or just leave it back? I'll leave it back. I'll attack with the Cub.
Yeah, attack with the Cub for sure. I don't think drawing cards there is bad. Just I'm debating once it's over, like whether we should just extract the Siphoner. But then again, he's just been all in on card advantage, which is what this deck wants to do. We're in a peculiar place. We have the better creatures, but you never know what he's rolling with that much mana and that many cards. I think also potentially maybe we should have just held along because come back to do like a stack block with the Sage and the Sky Skiff on the Glen sleeve. But if he doesn't play anything meaningful this turn, we should probably just get rid of the Sky Sight or the Siphoner.
Okay.
So for sure, I think we're Essex extracting. We're killing the Flyer. The Flyer is the biggest threat here now.
Yeah.
And then we're probably just passing just to keep up Long Tusk Cub and Sky Skiff. We want to get that Glint Sleeve off the board. But we also want to protect our creatures with Blossoming Defense. The opponent's just doing a lot of card advantage.
$16. Well, we're not playing a Mill deck, so that's not the strategy.
We're not going to get there, but you never know. I'm just concerned with the amount of cards he has. He's probably hitting most of the good things in his deck. Yeah. So I just stack with a Cub in the that, and then you still have the Blossomings. Then we just need to puke things onto the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like our land count, but it is what it is. Wish we could do more in our turns.
No tricks. Except for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's worth saving just because there's the flyers.
Okay.
So forest would be real. Oh, forest or swamp would be really good for us.
Interesting. I should pump my guy.
We don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, I just want to get it out of the way. My turn. There we go.
So we can play the Revolutionary, the Cal, and keep up a Blossoming defense.
Yep.
Which is really good for us because we need power on the field. Well, we just need bodies on the field.
Yep. So I'm going to do that. Put a token on Malta's Cub. Do this. Attack here.
I mean, we are going to have to chump with something for the Fen Howler.
It's fine.
Most likely just the Sage.
Mm-hmm.
Especially against this deck, we need to keep things alive that have more than one toughness.
Yeah.
Spewing out tokens like this, it's just hell on our board. Uh-oh.
Turn and drain.
Those are really good cards in this position.
More bodies.
Yep. I wouldn't attack her. I wouldn't attack her. We're in a bad state right now. We're close to dying. Yeah, in just so like a review form as well, like playing the forest, I think we should probably just held on to it to represent more things in our hand. You never know. Like some people, they don't give two craps about it, but
Mm-hmm.
you only has to worry about one card in your hand as opposed to two.
I have the ability to kill 2 fin crawlers right now. Okay. Oh boy.
2 cards in hand. He's aiming to kill that. To be perfectly honest, you probably just Blossoming Defense it, because that will just buy you a turn. Still protecting your creature. He'll have to waste another spell on it if he really wants to kill it. Also, that thing can block a Fen Hauler, which is really good value right now.
Yep.
Attacks with the Menace guy, you can just do like Cal and Sage. I know, Callan, yeah. That's not what you want to see in this position.
Yeah. Hold back. I kind of want to, but I can't. No attacks.
That's the big plus about playing black-white, which is why it's like my favorite archetype of this format.
Mm-hmm.
It's really grindy, and the longer the game goes on, like they're just dragging you down to your level, or to their level.
Right.
And their creature quality in comparison to you is not as high, but I mean, they're still playing 5/5s and producing a lot of 1/1s. That might be what we need.
That's it. That's a linchpin.
Well, we have to be careful here, because crewing that to attack also means we're losing a blocker. So we need to draw a creature next turn to really push this in our favor.
Yeah.
But on the defense, just being able to crew that is not bad at all. And it turns our Revolutionary into a 4/4. It's not bad.
That's right.
The thing we have to watch out for is just the volume of 1/1s plus the 2/1/1s that, you lose the life when they attack.
What do I do here? I would crew this. With this.
You might just be dead, so you have to block the 5/5s for sure with a Long Tusk Cub and something else. And then you can block 2 other things outside of those, and you can't block 3 damage. You'd have to stack block, and if you stack block, you're taking exactly 7. But if you block 2 1/1s, you're still taking 8. So unfortunately, you're dead. They grinded.
Shit. Oh, they got me by 1. Oh!
Yep. I mean, it was a good game. It was close. You were attempting to overtake them.